hopefully we'll see you out there.
Thank you very much.
Well, this is awkward.
Better fix that. So welcome to the Nullcast, taking place here in Riverside, Iowa at Gnoll's Loot Table. I'm Gnoll, and this is...
I'm Gregory.
He's Gregory. We'll leave it at that for now. So we are a science fiction fantasy bookstore right now in Riverside, Iowa, future home or future birthplace of Captain James T. Kirk. And we are doing our first podcast here, and I'm afraid it's going to feel first. I have no way of stopping that. We will get better or die trying.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we're looking forward to doing, a lot of things that we want to try. Obviously, the podcast is one of those first adventures we're diving into. We're going to try to do one of these at least once a month. We're going to talk about books that are either out or books that we've got on our shelves. We'll talk about events that are coming up, either current month or the next month, and just things that are going on in the community. We've got a lot of things that I didn't even actually know happened in Iowa and in the book community, and it's a whole world out there that we're learning about, and we're excited to dive into.
Being sci-fi fantasy, we do tend to be a little bit niche, but being in Riverside, it's a geek destination. If you haven't been to Riverside, highly recommend it. We do have the Star Trek Museum, and Voyage Home. I think that's what it's called. We may have to edit that.
We'll fix it in post.
But, for our shop, we do new and used books. So if there's some old classics you're looking for, we can probably give you a hand. We are also getting a lot of new books as well. That aside, because we are in a small town, one thing we do try to do and offer as a service is purchasing any books that people are needing around in the area. We're not just limited to our sci-fi fantasy in store. It's just what we're going to stock. So we do want to share that now too.
Yeah, we've got books for any type of reader, to be honest. I mean, as long as it's in the sci-fi fantasy genre, we've got some fantasy romance novels. We've got some hard sci-fi. We've got military sci-fi, classics. We even have some young adult fiction as well. So something for everybody. Every Tuesday we do, since we do have new books, we are going to and have been releasing new releases every Tuesday. Whether they get posted every Tuesday is not...
We got to make sure that they actually show up on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's
that we don't always have that control.
But yeah, there's some books that people are definitely anticipating, but have been on back order for a little while. We're kind of at the mercy of our distributor and publishing companies and all that fun stuff.
This is sort of a get to know us. I apologize if it's not as exciting as I'd probably like it to be, but lifelong reader. I mean, I got started, at an early age, thanks to my aunt giving me Spell for Chameleon by Piers Anthony. And just going from there, my dad had me reading Dune shortly thereafter. It started a lifelong love of getting lost in fantasy worlds, sci-fi and fantasy both. I love being able to share that, that feeling of finding somewhere new, to share what books, take you to magical places.
Yeah, I got started pretty young reading, kind of a good way to escape some of the realities of life when you're young. But my Uncle Frankie, he was a professor and a dean at UC Santa Cruz, and he used to send me books all the time on my birthday, and we'd be able to talk about our love of books, and he kind of got me into them. And as I've gotten older, my tastes have definitely changed. I'm very much into more of the harder sci-fi novels than the fantasy genre of myself. We have something for everybody, regardless of what you're into. We'll find it for you.
If we do not have it in stock, we will try and find any book that you're looking for. from the newest book to the rarest book. If it's possible to be had, we'll see what we can do to help you. Our job as booksellers is to get you the books and share, share the books that, bring you the most joy too.
Yeah, the sharing is a big aspect of it. Obviously, the book community is just it's a massive community. There's a lot of comfort and joy in being able to share things that we love with other people, and hearing about the things that other people love, and being able to share those with other people. Where obviously this podcast is a way for us to get ourselves out there in the community. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, we're active and going to be more active in that coming up. So we definitely want communication from what you guys want to see or what you think.
What books are you looking forward to most,
Yeah.
coming up? What are some of the classics that, you remember from your childhood that, made you want to be a reader? I'd also like to hear from people. What are your recommendations about getting people into reading? I've tried many different times, with many different tactics. My general thought is everybody's a reader. They just have to find what their interests lie.
Yeah, especially like young adults and even kids. We had a teacher come in recently looking for books to get people excited about reading, get her students excited about reading. Um, we we definitely love to hear what got you guys excited about reading, or what made you want to dive into that world that you are obsessed with. Something else we partnered with Libro FM. Audiobooks is huge. I mean, it's a big opportunity for people who are, even in the instance they're too busy to just sit down and relax and read a book. They're on the go. They're dealing with other stuff. They want to multitask.
I mean,
So
I drive every day to a book. I don't,
yeah,
I don't listen to music. It's always a book. So
even games while he listens to books.
I even work while listening.
Even works while listening to books. Yeah.
So
So audiobooks, we're not just exclusive to physical media. We partnered with Libro FM. If there's books out there that you're looking for, absolutely use our link. I'll post in the comments down below or the description down below. Definitely click on the link, buy from there. You're helping support small businesses, which
And
is
again,
very important.
there's lots of different ways to support indie bookstores, and I think we're going to be looking at that for our second podcast. Ways you can help us, but also ways you can help local community bookstores to make sure that it doesn't take a lot. And, we want to make our next episode a little more focused on that. So we will, definitely be diving in.
Yeah, there's so much that we want to talk about, so much we want to converse with you guys, and a lot of opportunities that are coming up. Speaking of opportunities, we've got some events here just in November.
Yeah.
Still left for this month.
So we've got November 19th in Muscatine. We are going to be at Skateland Event Center. They've got a one-day event, arts and crafts and small business events. For those looking to do, Christmas gifts, get some snacks. They had their first one last weekend. It was a great success. We're really looking forward to being a part of that community. That's one thing we are trying to make sure we're doing, is getting outside of just Riverside and reaching out to other smaller communities. Well, Muscatine is a little bit larger for those who don't know Iowa, but making ourselves available. So on the 15th, we'll be at Skateland. On the 18th, we actually have our first book group. It is Book and Hook with an audiobook book group. We've got a poll going currently, which will probably have closed by the time this hits. The way it's looking, we will be doing He Who Fights with Monsters, Book 1 by Sherdelin. Have plans to meet at a local Mexican restaurant. And at that point, you bring a craft, an art project, bring work. Just come enjoy being around people, and we're going to start listening to a book and see what everyone thinks. It's something that we're planning to do every 2 weeks, minus Christmas time right around there. Our Black Friday event.
On Friday, yep. And we're going to be open early on Black Friday. We've got some special promotions going on that day. Obviously, it's a very large shopping day. We've got gift certificates. We do free gift wrapping. We've got we've got new and used books. So for any budget, for any type of person you're shopping for.
I will caveat that we're doing gift wrapping for purchases in store.
Yes.
Well, I like gift wrapping. I enjoy it a ton. You're gonna have to pay me otherwise.
Fair enough.
Let's see. So we have Black Friday. On Black Friday, we are actually going to be doing spend $50, get $5 off, and spend $75, get $10 off, and spend $100 will get you $15 off or more.
Yeah, so definitely come in. We'll be here all day. And then the following day is actually National Small Business Day.
Yay, small business.
Yeah.
We are considered small, just so you know.
Yes, very small. We also have promotions going on Small Business Day. So we'd love to have you come in and obviously support local small business and get out there and support other local small businesses, especially where you live. But here in Riverside, I mean, it's a growing community and we want to continue to grow and be a part of that growth. And you can be a part of that growth by supporting small businesses. But we are also running promotion on Small Business Day as well. Go ahead.
Every $25 you spend, it's going to get you a $5 gift certificate. So, spend $25, get a $5 gift certificate, spend $50, get a $10. So you however much you want to spend, we'll give you $5 gift certificates for it. You can use those, on your next purchase. You can use them as gifts. We'll leave them blank for you if need be. So
yeah, they're like Kohl's Cash. You can use them on your next visit. My mother loves Kohl's Cash.
I hope we won't be docked for that.
Oh, that's right. Can't say Kohl's Cash. All right, we'll fix it in post.
Okay. God. Same as Small Business Saturday, we will still actually be out in Muscatine at Skateland again. We are, already registered for that event. So if we can, we want to try and make it as convenient for our Muscatine sci-fi and fantasy readers to get access to good books. Let us know what you're after. We're here to help.
As far as events go, we still want to communicate with you guys in between then. So definitely go to our TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. Give us a follow, give us a like, stop in, give us a review on Google. Obviously, supporting that small business and helping us grow is going to be beneficial for both of us.
Yeah.
For all of us. Before we end this, we definitely want to, just a couple recommendations we've got of things that books that we are talking about this week.
So things that we are excited about coming into the store. Legends and Lattes is a series that's been out for a couple of years now, but it's now gotten a hardback treatment. Came out 2 months ago. Second book came out just last month. The Switch. And
Shops and Bone Dust.
Yep. Bookshops and Bone Dust. And third book, we happen to have it waiting to be put on the shelves. So this is by Travis Beltry. He is actually our author or spotlight author of the month on our website. So be sure and check out the website. We've got some great information about Travis. Travis is not only an author, an actor, he is also an audiobook narrator, and a lot of people know him from that. And, he's got some these are cozy fantasy, / romance, but it is definitely more of it is, a snow is falling, get under your blanket, enjoy the world in which he transports you to. Next thing I am going to recommend is a personal favorite of mine, which is going to be Renegade, first book of the Spiral Wars by Joel Shepard. This is one that is also available on audiobook, but I wanted to make sure that we could get in a hard copy. So we've been ordering and actually selling these very, very well in store. If you're looking for some good military or hard sci-fi, well, I wouldn't say hard sci-fi, but space opera sci-fi.
There you go. Yeah.
This is definitely, something I would recommend. Has spaceships, fleet combat. It has space marines, just great character growth. It is a 10-book series so far. It is ongoing. So, there's plenty to catch up on. If it's not something you've tried, give it a shot. I know you'll love it. So last we also want to talk about some of our used books. So for this one, we had something special coming, and we wanted to talk a little bit about it. It is Philip K. Dick's Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? And this happens to be a first printing. So it is a rarer book. It's actually in fairly decent shape, and it blows my mind that we've got it in store. It's one of those, for those who don't know, look up Blade Runner and Philip K. Dick. This is going to be, educational for you.
We do buy books. We can buy books. If you bring books in, we give you either cash or credit.
And we also will take donations if you're just looking to get them out of your house.
Yeah, we take those too. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Not,
Another way to support local business.
right. I'm not picky. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we want to make sure that books are getting back out into the market and people are having opportunities to get them, that these, amazing things like this aren't being lost to time. And, I know there's plenty of people out there who, are looking for opportunities to get some of these books. So, we want you to stop in and, find your joy, find your passions for these titles, and, let us know again what you're after. You'll find that that's going to be a very common refrain from us, but, without your input, without your feedback, you're only going to get things I like. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I think the next podcast we'll talk about some of my favorite books, or some of the books that I've enjoyed reading. Like, comment, subscribe, as the YouTubers say, which we are now officially. But yeah, stop on our website, theknoll.com. All of our books that are in store are on the website for the most part. So if there's something that you're looking for and you're not around here, yeah, it's theknoll.com. Absolutely hop online. And we do ship, and we have free shipping over
75. Yep.
Yeah, we do free shipping over 75. So definitely hop on there. We should be able to get things out by Christmas for sure.
Oh, definitely. Turnaround is usually 2 to 3 days tops. So
check out our website. If not to buy, then at least just to check out the author showcase. As he said, Travis Baldry's our showcase this month. We've got a fun one next month as well. Last month was John Scalzi, writer of the Old Man's War series. So we like to have authors that we want people to appreciate and know about, and
generally we have new stuff coming out too.
New stuff is also nice too. But
yeah,
Travis Baldry, he didn't even start writing until 2022, so he's still fairly new. Before that, like he said, he's audiobooks and or he's a narrator as well as a video game writer and creator.
Yeah.
Which not a lot of people put the two and two together. So we definitely want to support indie authors and small authors and help bring them to the light. And hopefully at some point this podcast will also include interviews with those authors.
If you have authors you'd like us to reach out to, or
if you're an author,
and you stumble upon this monstrosity, please reach out. We promise to do better.
It's not going to be a monstrosity after post.
Okay.
The magic in post.
I look forward to this post. As post magic is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
But, we don't want to necessarily talk your ears off or anything, but, make sure that, we want to provide you guys something that will be of interest to you. We, are wanting, feedback as much as, you feel comfortable doing. I apologize that it is going to be a little awkward for a bit, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Absolutely. Again, that's Gnoll.
Yep.
I'm Gregory. This is Gnoll, the Nullcast.
Yep.
We are at Gnoll's Loot Table.
Yep.
Check us out on theknoll.com.
We're just trying to make things complicated. I apologize.
Super complicated. There's an overarching theme, though. Obviously, Gnoll, Nullcast.
I am the Gnoll.
Can you tell we're nerds? But we definitely want to hear from you guys. So again, like, comment, subscribe, join all of our socials, and hopefully we'll see you out there.
Thank you very much.
Well, this is awkward.